Hey guys, so this, of course, is R for Trans Youth. So this week's topic is about trans athletes and sports. Yeah. So, there's a lot that people don't get about trans athletes. I'll start by saying this. I did a video about this on my own channel, I think about 2 years ago. They've done studies on it. Okay, before I say that, genetic males are typically stronger than genetic females. That's just genetics, I guess. So that's how that works, but though I'm biologically male, that does not make me stronger than other women, cisgendered women. Because they've done studies on it, and a trans woman who's been on HRT for 3 years, approximately, has no advantage. Because what the hormones do to your body, they change everything. So they make it so that you're just the same as every other girl. And that's what a lot of people don't get. So, recently also on my channel I did a video about this girl named Fallon Fox, who is a trans woman and she fights in the MMA. And why I chose to do a video on her is there was this guy that fights in the MMA. I don't remember his name now. Douchey McDouchington, that's his name. And I guess he was on some talk show or something. And he was saying these absolutely horrible things about this woman. And nobody had any problem with it. Like, they kind of, like, agreed with him. Because what they were saying was that she had an advantage over the woman that she was fighting. But not only does she not have an advantage, I mean, just because she is biologically male, that doesn't mean she's going to be stronger than every female that she comes across, even if she was not a trans woman. Okay, let's take a biological male, little scrawny dude, and make him fight some, like, I don't know, tall-ass chick with, I don't know, who do you think's gonna win there? Not this scrawny little male just because he's male. That's just, no. Just because he is male does not make him stronger than every woman out there. So, me being a trans woman, I'm not going to be stronger than every woman, even if I wasn't taking hormones. But I am taking hormones. And so is Fallon Fox and a bunch of other trans women who are athletes. So, we have no advantage. Now, speaking for myself, I have never really been that sporty a person. I was a lot sportier when I was a kid. I played soccer, I played hockey, and I played ringette for a little while, and I speed skated. I kind of grew out of all of them as I got more into skateboarding. Well, depending on whether or not you consider skateboarding to be a sport, I wouldn't consider it a sport. I consider it more of an art form. But I kind of grew out of all those sports. However, I would like to, at some point, get back into soccer. I enjoyed playing soccer. I think I would enjoy playing soccer again, and yeah, it's fun and it's good for you, because, I mean, you get the exercise out there playing, and yeah. So, eventually I do want to get back into soccer, and the reason I haven't done that yet is more so a time issue. I work all the time, and when I'm not working, I still have 500 million things I have to do. So, for me to get that time to play soccer is just not doable right now, I think. But it's not out of fear or anything like that, because I think when the time comes for me to start playing soccer again, it'll probably be after I have had SRS. And once that's the case, I don't see why I would even need to disclose the information. And if I do decide to disclose the information, they shouldn't have an issue with it. Or if they initially do have an issue with it, which they may because they understand nothing about how this works, I would like to be able to explain it and have them understand it, and understand that there is no issue with this. She is a woman just the same way that I am a woman. Right? Yeah. Alright, so I think I've said everything I have to say about the topic. Well, there is something that I don't understand as well, and that's basically how it works for trans men. Now, I know testosterone does a lot to the trans men's body. Actually, I know a handful of trans men who are bodybuilders, and they do look fantastic, I must say. So I can only assume that they wouldn't have any issue competing with all the biological males either. I would assume it would go hand in hand. If it works that way for us, it would also work that way for them. I'm assuming that, though, because this is something I don't really understand myself, and I would like to learn more about it. I'll probably read up on it, and maybe I'll do a video about it on my own channel. Yeah. Yeah, okay, so this is Zara for Trans Youth, of course. If you guys have any comments, anything, you know where to do that. And subscribe to us. And yeah, love you guys.
This week's topic is sports. The main sport that has been a part of my life since I was 6 is martial arts. I started Taekwondo when I was 6 years old,